Yeah, so this is the first video of hopefully many. We're going to talk about football, soccer, as you guys know it. And you guys don't know me, but let me tell you a little bit about myself. I am Argentine, and that's it. That qualifies me for being able to talk about soccer as much as I want. I have all the opinion, all the room for opinion that I need. I'm just kidding. I grew up having parents, dad who was a semi-pro player, and all his friends were players, either ex-players or pro players, semi-pro players. Basically, the thing about it is that when your dad is from Argentina, well, he's technically not from Argentina, he's Portuguese, but when your dad grew up in Argentina around soccer players, well, then everyone around him is going to be soccer players. So basically what I'm getting at is I grew up with the beautiful game being talked about around me. It just was a thing. Games were always on TV. I didn't get it when I was a kid. I didn't get the fascination. I played. But over time, there was a moment, probably getting to around college, end of high school, around college, where what these guys saw in the game started to make sense to me. Because I would be watching the game, and there might be a play that whatever happened, mira como hizo, mira como le tocó, and you'd be like, well, what was special about that? Or I might say, I remember I might make some comment, and they just flat, nobody responds, nobody says anything. I'm like, I would say, and the kind of things that I would say would be like, man, he's really fast. Whoa, what a fast guy. And nobody, maybe somebody would give me, yeah, he can run. But that was the thing about it, is that he can run is not, there's a certain way of looking at a game where he can run as a tool, but it's not the most important tool. So I guess what I'm getting at is that it took me a long time to wrap my head around the game, have an idea about the game. Let me have my Coca-Cola. And in that process of wrapping my head around the game, I was playing, and what did I do? I ran fast, right? I mean, kind of fast. And I'll tell a story about how I got nicknamed Flecha Veloz, and which means fast arrow, but it's not a compliment. It's a joke on me. Because the joke is, oh wow, you're fast, good job. Being fast is not impressive to a certain type of mentality in the game. And when people are impressed by that now, as an older person, I immediately categorize, they don't know the game the way I know the game, or the way I was taught to know the game. So anyways, all of this is to give you some idea about, I don't know, my non-qualifications to be able to talk about the game. I'm no professional. I was no one. I didn't get anywhere. But I got an opinion, and my wife's sick of hearing me talk about it to her. So I'm going to talk about it to you guys. Topic of discussion, today, first one, and I guess I'm going to try to make this video quick. I don't want to go on forever. But the first one is the conversation about who's better, Cristiano or Messi. And if you think Cristiano, then you're a fucking idiot. No, just kidding. That's not at all my opinion. But the problem is that the question, who's better, Cristiano or Ronaldo, to me is a bad question. It's a pointless question. You don't learn anything from asking that question. We're talking about the two most impressive careers in all of soccer history. Who, it's like, hey, what do you like better, vanilla or chocolate? You fucking moron. You like vanilla? What are you, an idiot? Well, vanilla's been rolling hard since, I don't know, 500 years. I don't know how long vanilla's been rolling hard. Some people like vanilla. I mean, it sells. So where I want to take this discussion is about why the Messi versus Cristiano argument is pointless, and it's not. I get it. It's an easy thing to hashtag. It's an easy thing to put onto your feed, so you scroll through and you have a reaction to and make a comment on somebody's Instagram. But feeding into that, I don't think we're teaching the world the game. We're not making the world a better place discussing about whether Cristiano or Messi is the best. And because of that, it's something I'm against. I don't like it. I hate that conversation. I hate that it's something. It's not even good to relish the moment of any part of that discussion. Like, it's, So, I mean, look, I lean Messi, but I don't. It's not. Messi's not even my favorite player. I've got him back there, but the reason I have him back there is not because he's my favorite player. It's because he's lifting that trophy for us, for the Argentos. And I think what is missed out when you ask that question, who's better, Messi or Ronaldo? What's missed out is understanding that this is not a 1v1 game. This is an 11v11 game. Really, it's a 10v10 with two weirdos on each end. Weirdos being the goalies. Yeah, you guys, weirdos. I mean, thank God you exist. We love you, but y'all are the weirdest part of the game. You guys aren't even playing the same game. You're playing a different game than we are. But the question is more about a better question is who's the greatest 11-a-side team of all time? Is it 2009 Barcelona? Is it any of the Real Madrid sides that can't seem to stop winning? A single player, the value of a single player, the margins are so small, and what can be utilized, you have to learn how to appreciate what a single player adds to an 11-team dynamic. There's 11 people on the field that hopefully can have the same idea in their head, but none of them are psychic. How do you, I receive a ball and I want that guy to run this way. He runs that way. I'm going to be mad at him because he ran that way? No. Maybe we need to talk. He feels that he needs to move that way to achieve this thing. Okay, fine. I'll send the ball to you that way next time. But to argue the Cristiano versus Messi debate, I think cheapens what could be such a beautiful discussion about the beautiful game. And there's so many subtleties about the game that are so much more vastly interesting to me than somebody arguing their stats. Like, I mean, Roy, what's his name? Roy Hodgson? Let me fucking look him up. What's his name? Roy Hodgson? Hodgson, yeah. Roy Hodgson said it best when he's like, the stats don't matter. The stats don't matter.
Statistics, it's not the statistics. It's not the statistics. You don't measure that by statistics. It's immeasurable.
The moment you have it in your hand, it's gone. It's so much deeper. If you've put your time in on that field, you should be able to learn how to appreciate that magic. And I think, this is now going off the rails, but I think like the appreciation of that magic is what the countries that are World Cup winners have. They have it culturally. I'm sorry, USA. Every pickup game I go to, everybody dribbles too much. You know what I mean? Like, when are you guys going to learn how to stop the ball, put your head up, pass, move? Keeping the ball is one way to win. Okay, sure, you can send long balls and your guy is fast and you can win. But that should be something that's decided as a team collectively and not as a single tactic to use for the rest of your life. You know what I mean? Like, I'm so tired of seeing people have the ball. They've got 3 players in front of them. Dribble, 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 dribble. I show up to give you support behind you. Lay the ball off and move. I'm going to give it back to you. I'm not taking the ball away so that I can go dribble, dribble, dribble. You know? Lay it off. Move the ball around. Rotate. I think people are starting to figure that out, and the people who get that are starting to emerge in the U.S. I play pickup. That's call me a loser, whatever. I'm a loser. I'm not a pro soccer player, but I play my pickup game twice a week, and in that pickup game, there's an American guy that in 2 seconds flat, I'm like, ooh, I like playing with him. He plays with his head up. He's thinking. His mind is thinking what. Shooting a goal and sinking in a screamer for 40 yards is amazing. It's an incredible feeling. But if we can tap the ball in with no goalie at the goal, and it's 100%, I'll take the tap in. Okay? The tap in that wins is what I want to take, because I want to win the game. I don't want to... the other team tapped it in on your goal 3 times, and one time you get a screamer from 40 yards. Well, you still lost the game. So, look, when teams are even, when teams are even and you can't get that tap in, that's when you shoot from 40 yards. But when you haven't even tried, when they're not marking, they don't know how to mark the man without the ball. Why don't you throw a 1-2 and just walk the ball into the goal? Like, that's the way to play the game. Like, I want to walk the ball into... I also want to score with the least amount of physical effort possible. Okay? I don't even want to sweat. I want to get to the end of the game and my hair is still, bald. So that concept seems to be missed. I don't know why. I don't know why I think it's because when you start playing as a little kid, I think the thing that these other countries have is that everybody's playing. And so when you're a little kid, you're the youngest one, you're going to play with kids that are a little bit older, and they are impressive to you. So they're going to tell you what to do. They're going to say, hey, man, just do this one job. Stop the ball, stick your head up, look for where I am, try to pass me the ball. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. And slowly, because you're always playing with a player that's a little bit older, they're going to bring that wisdom to you. They're going to give that wisdom to you. Anyways, I want to wrap this up by just saying that I think the Cristiano Messi debate is pointless. I think it's a dumb debate to discuss. I'm not interested in having it. If you want to have that debate with me and you like Cristiano, great. The dude runs 1,000 miles an hour. He jumps 500 feet in the air. He's scored screamers. He does amazing things. What's wrong with liking Cristiano? Okay. I'm both Portuguese and Argentine. My dad is Portuguese. My mom is Argentine. I like Cristiano too. I want him to win for Portugal. He hasn't won for Portugal. So, this man did for Argentina. So I have to always, come and pray and, leave a little blessing, whatever, sacrifice, to the master. Anyways, yeah, that's it. I'm going to wrap it up. I hope you guys like this video. I'm going to try to make more videos. I'm just your local Newbury Park old man who plays pickup a couple times a week. Come find me and come play.